This device here has solved my doom scrolling issue almost entirely by replacing it with another screen. This here is the Ein Thor. Now, before you say anything, I know it's weird. How are you going to solve your doom scrolling issue with another screen? Well, it's because you're actually going to be playing something rather than doing nothing but brain melting on Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever, pick your poison. And this here is the Ein Thor. It is a retro. It is a Android handheld. I don't know if you want to call it a retro handheld, but it's I guess technically you could consider the 3DS retro handheld. Anyways, it is an Android handheld that is modeled after the 3DS. So as you can see here, we actually replaced the doom scrolling with two screens. And the reason why I bring this up is because now, if I have a couple minutes to, kill wherever I'm at and I don't want to just, brain melt on Twitter or something, what do? You pull out this guy and you play a level or two of Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland because the game's good. I've actually never played a Kirby game besides the racing games, I guess. And so I started playing Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, and it's very good. I'm almost done with it. It's been very fun. But my point is that the best way to solve, in my opinion, the doom scrolling issue, not only can you just delete the apps, get rid of them. Sometimes it doesn't work. But if you replace it with a device where you're activating your brain in a different way, then I think it's worth it. Now, this device runs just Android. So you can do any Android apps, any emulators that have an Android app version. This is modeled after the 3DS, of course, as you can see, so it has two screens. Now, the best part about it having two screens is that when you launch a DS game, you get access to the bottom. Oh, I just realized I turned off. I turned off the bottom screen. As you can see here, boom, we have access to the top and the bottom screen here. So it uses both, and it just makes playing DS games so much better than playing it on one screen, because you'd usually have like the big screen over here and then the small screen in the corner. Now, everything is exactly where it needs to be. So if we go home here and we open up, let's do Volt White 2. You can see here, if you guys haven't played Volt White 2, I could literally not recommend it enough, and it crashed. As you can see here, we'll press start. It runs legitimately perfectly. I'm not going to launch the Seagear Communications. Yes, it's okay. As you can see, it uses the top and the bottom screen. You're going to hit X. It's just like playing the game. I just got my Victini. Shout out Victini, my favorite Pokemon. And it's just like playing the game on the actual DS. It feels great. It's amazing. It's just such a natural feeling rather than having a big screen here and a small screen here, like I was saying earlier. So it is good just to have it there. So we're gonna hit exit here. So yeah, and then of course, this device specifically made by Ein has a little Ein button here, and you can click it. As you can see on this screen here, gives you a bunch of like customizability options, I guess technically in terms of power. So you can go standard performance, you can do high performance, which will use more of the CPU and GPU, and of course you can do the fan control on smart mode or on sports mode. The fan does get pretty loud. I'm not able to show you guys with the microphone I'm using how loud it gets, but it does get fairly loud. And then of course you have here, it says FPS mode 60, or you can click on this and go 120. There we go. But now the top screen, you guys won't be able to tell, is running at 120 FPS rather than running at 60 FPS. I typically keep it on 60 most of the time because most of the games I'm playing only go up to 60. So there's no real point in going above that, but it is an option there. And of course, also on this is very cool. If you're playing a game that just exists on the top screen, you can use here to where it turns off the bottom screen entirely so you can't click it. That way you only have access to the top screen, which is pretty cool. But most of the time, you play a lot of, if you want to play a lot of DS games, 3DS games, you guys have any recommendations of some hidden gems? Let me know. And of course, because this is an Android handheld, you can just run any Android apps you want. As you can see, if I go all the way to the end here, I have a little Android slot. We have Destiny Rising, Fortnite, Game Hub, which is PC emulation, and then we have Pokemon Unite, and then we have Omega, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sim, Master Duel, of course, and YouTube. Occasionally, when I want to watch YouTube, I'll have a game up here, YouTube down here, multitasking. But the point is, now, let's say I take, at most jobs, you get a 15-minute break. Sorry, I just smacked the camera. Well, on that 15-minute break now, what do? Well, I just pull this out, and I just play some Pokemon ZA. Because playing this game on my Switch is a little too big to bring to work. This guy fits in my pocket. Now, it is about the size of a new 3DS XL, I guess, or slightly bigger. I think it's worth, as you can just kind of see, it's a pretty thick boy, and then of course when it's closed. But it does fit in my pocket. So if you have big enough pockets too, maybe you got some cargo pants or something, throw it in there. So I do bring this with me basically everywhere I go. This has become part of my everyday carry, especially for work. So if I have 15 minutes or so, I'll hop on Pokemon, do a couple side quests, or maybe I'll hop on Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, play a couple levels there, or maybe even Battle Network, or I'll do a run on Emerald. Where's my Emerald Rogue? I'll do a run on Emerald Rogue because Emerald Rogue's super fun and it's pretty quick. So stuff like that is just it helps a lot. And then of course before bed, maybe I'll play a Mario Kart Grand Prix, or I'll try to make some progress in Metroid Prime 4, or I'll just play some more Pokemon's ZA because I have been really enjoying ZA, even regardless of its flaws. So it's been pretty fun. Or I'll play a game or two, or a mission race or two of Split Second. You know, I don't play every single game that's on here, just forewarning, but these were all on my old device, which was the Retroid Pocket 5, which I've gifted to a friend. But so I just transferred a lot of those games over here. So now I've put more games on that I am playing actively, which are a lot of GameCube stuff. And then, of course, some Switch stuff as well, that I do legally own, because I do legally own the games I do have on this device. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a quick video talking about this guy. I'll leave a link to where to get one down below, just because it is literally an incredible device. I think it is the best device of 2025, and I think it's worth picking up if you want to cure your doom scrolling. So yeah, just a quick little overview. If you guys want any in-depth questions or setups or anything like that, let me know, and I can try to throw something together there. But I will see you guys later. Peace.